Congo front, Pakistan's feat that stunned the world. On the world map, in the heart of Africa lies a country, Congo. Rich in natural resources yet so ravaged by civil war that humanity screams. There, murder, looting, tribal battles, atrocities against women and children, and the United Nations was helpless. Major countries failed to establish unity there. The peace mission became a joke. But then, history witnessed a moment when the Pakistani army arrived. And they didn't just arrive. They changed the front, stopped the war, and through their bravery, shook the conscience of the world. In Congo, warring groups even targeted UN convoys. Many European and African forces retreated, but Pakistani commandos achieved something that, for the first time, instilled fear in the local militants. Fearless steps, a spirit of sacrifice without any greed, and a resolve to protect humanity. This is the true identity of Pakistan. A famous battle took place when rebels laid siege to a large city. The UN mission was collapsing, citizens were crying out, and the world was silent. It was then that only the Pakistani blue helmets, the ones the world calls peacekeepers, stepped forward. They had neither full supplies, nor vehicle protection, nor modern weaponry, but their faith was strong and their intentions pure. When the Pakistani soldiers entered the city, there were bullets everywhere, houses were burning, and dead bodies lay on the streets, but they did not stop. They cleared neighborhood after neighborhood, rescued women, extracted children, secured the hospital, and finally destroyed the militant strongholds. The official report of the United Nations stated, "No peace mission in Congo could succeed without the courage of Pakistani soldiers." On the threshold of history, there was another day when the entire world stood helpless, but Pakistan stepped forward, carrying the flag of humanity. Sierra Leone, the field where the combined forces of America, Britain, France, and the UN had retreated. But the Pakistani army said, "We will not go back. We have come to protect humanity." In the early 2000s, rebel groups in the African jungles had held the entire country hostage. Cities were burning, people were displaced, and women and children were all under the shadow of death. The world threw up its hands, but Pakistani soldiers wearing blue helmets descended into this hell. One night, the rebels, with over 1,200 fighters, surrounded the Pakistani battalion. The world thought they too would be wiped out, but the Pakistani commander said over the wireless, "The tyrants are many, but we Pakistanis are not few." And then began the attack that changed the history of warfare. Rain, darkness, dense jungle. Yet the Pakistani soldiers stood as a wall. When morning broke, only the flag of Pakistan was flying in the dense jungle. The enemy was stunned. The world was in shock, and the UN ran out of words. In just a few weeks, Pakistan accomplished what the superpowers could not. Over 300 rebel camps destroyed, thousands of civilians freed, the capital secured, and the entire country returned to state control. The United Nations wrote the greatest historical acknowledgement, the freedom of Sierra Leone in the name of Pakistan. In the streets of Africa, people showered Pakistani soldiers with flowers. Children